Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Orv3NWO bringing you my top 5 under the radar cornerbacks for Madden 13. And again, these aren't the best corners in Madden, but these are guys you can use in your coach mode or your superstar mode if you want to save a little cap space, or that you can just use against your friends who may not have heard of them yet, make you look like a real Madden genius. So let's jump right into the list. Number 5 is the Minnesota Vikings' Josh Robinson. This might be the most athletic guy on the list right off the bat. His speed is a 97, acceleration is a 97, and his agility is a 92. You might be thinking, well, if he's that fast and that good, what's holding him back? Well, he has a few of his little skill stats that aren't up to par with the rest of the guys on this list. His strength is a 47, which is actually pretty decent for a corner. The thing that holds him back the most in my eyes is that his catching is only a 56. His tackle is a 53, which is pretty decent. It's actually one of the higher ones on this list. Jumps a 90. Pursuit is a 60, which is again a little above average. He's a better zone cover guy than man, running in at 83 zone to 78 man, but he only has 53 press as well. This guy is young. He's got all the athleticism. He's almost 6 foot, 200 pounds, so he can run with all the bigger receivers. You're not going to get a ton of picks with this guy, so don't think like a Revis or an Asomugha. He doesn't have the ball skills that some of those guys have. He is lightning fast, so you can run him in for blitzes every once in a while. Other than that, expect him to just be a good cover guy and to knock a lot of balls down. Number 4 is Buster Skrine, or Skrine, however you say it. He's from the Cleveland Browns and another very athletic player. He reminds me a lot of Josh Robinson. His speed is a 96, acceleration is a 94, strength is a 46, and agility is a 92. So he's almost a mirror image of Josh Robinson, just maybe a step slower. The thing that I like a little better about this guy is that his catching is a 60. So he bumps up 4 points there off of Josh Robinson. His tackle is the lowest on this list. It's a 44. So if you get this guy in the open field, you have to be careful. He's probably going to get trucked if he's by himself. His jump is an 85. Pursuit's a 57. And again, like Josh Robinson, he is a better zone cover guy than he is man. 82 zone, 77 man to go along with 50 press coverage. You'll see a lot of the plays that I picked throughout this list. The picks or the big sacks aren't coming from the player that I'm talking about, but his coverage is so good that he'll force a quarterback to make an errant throw to the other side of the field, and then you get a pick somewhere like that, or it may just give you time to get your blitz to your quarterback. That's what these guys can do best. These first two guys don't have the ball skills of some of the others, so you're not going to get a lot of picks from them, but they will make plays for your defense with their really good coverage. Number 3 is the Green Bay Packers' Sam Shields, another lightning bolt of a corner. This guy jumps us more into the man style. The first two guys we saw were more zone corners. This is a definite man corner, a shutdown guy. His speed is a 97, acceleration's a 95, and he has 88 agility to go along with 49 strength. His catch is a 70, which is the highest number on this list. He has great hands. He is a pick machine. His tackle is a 50, which is very good. It's about right in the middle on this list. 90 jump, 64 pursuit, which is the highest we've seen so far. And again, like I said, he's better in man than he is zone. 81 to 73 there, and 56 press, which is pretty decent compared to who we've seen so far. This guy plays a lot more like a Revis or someone that you're thinking of like an Asomugha, as opposed to just sitting back into a zone and kind of letting people move around him. He's much better if he's on man-to-man coverage. He can get up, push people around, and just kind of run the routes with them. You'll see a lot of picks coming out of this guy. He has great hands. Again, like I said, with 70 catching, that's as good as some receivers have. Being 5'11" with the stats that this guy has, you can really leave him on his own. I will play with my corners as my corners sometimes. With this guy, you can play on another person. He's got good enough awareness to make the plays happen on his own. You can switch to him at the last second if you need to and get picks all day. Number 2 is Patrick Robinson of the New Orleans Saints. And again, much like Shields, this is another man shutdown corner. The difference between him and Shields is the physicality. He doesn't quite have the speed, but he's much stronger. He's 92 speed, 93 acceleration to go along with 88 agility, which is still very good for a corner. But what sets him apart from the others is his 56 strength, which is very high for a corner. His catching is a 66, which is pretty decent. 53 tackle, 86 on the jump, and this is where he really sets himself apart from everyone we've seen so far. 71 pursuit, 86 man, 77 zone, 85 press. That's the highest 4 numbers we've seen so far. The guy is very good. He's very strong. You're not going to push him around on the line on press coverage. He's going to get into you if you're a wide receiver. You can really, much like Shields, you can let him play on his own, go up and get balls. He's tall enough to do it. He's got all the ball skills. He can make the catches. You can run him in blitzes if you want to. He's not quite as fast, so that probably isn't quite as effective. His big sell point is his ability to stay with receivers on their routes no matter how fast they are. Number 1, and probably the most complete corner on this list, definitely my favorite under-the-radar cornerback to play with, is the Rams' Generis Jenkins. This guy's a rookie, tons of upside. This guy's awesome if you can get him on your team. 92 speed, 96 acceleration, and 95 agility to go along with 48 strength, which again is right about on average. He has 68 catching, which is above average. His tackle is a 54, which is the highest on this list. His jumping is an 85, which is very good. And then this, again, like I said with Patrick Robinson, listen to these 4 stats together. Pursuit, 77. Man coverage, 90. Zone coverage, 83. Press coverage, 75. That is by far and away the highest 4 in that set that we've seen. That's 90 rated cornerback stats there. The only thing holding him back right now are some of his awareness stats and things like that will jump up very rapidly within the first 2 years that you play with him. He's an unbelievable corner and a great steal if you can get him. He's got all of the ball skills. He will get picks. He will knock balls down. He is a totally complete corner. Probably my favorite to play with. Let me know what you think. Alright, well that was my top 5 under the radar cornerbacks for Madden 13. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd love to hear if you think I left someone off the list or if I mixed the order up or something, if you had it some other way. I'd love to hear what you think on that. Leave those in the comments section. Also, let me know what you want to see, what position for the next video. I'm kind of up in the air on that. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you continue to enjoy the series, and I will catch you next time.